Hey people, what's happening? For all of you small business owners, and especially all of those professional florists that I work with, anybody with a small business, do you ever wonder how people actually find you and find your business location? Hey everybody, welcome back to my channel. I am Frank Blanchard, AIFD, and that is my topic today because I've got a couple of really quick tips for you today. Now, as small business owners, you know we are always all about trying to help get our information about our products and services out to the people who make up our clientele. But if you are a small business owner and you also happen to have some sort of a brick and mortar type business or any type of a business location where your customers and clientele can actually come to, how do they find you? Well, it gets right down to a lot of it, your Google My Business local listing and information that you can add to your Google My Business listing. Ultimately, this is what's going to help you show up in search on Google Maps and also just in Google search in general. And it all comes down to photo images, believe it or not, and I've got a couple of tips for you. Now, for all of the professional florists that I work with, you know we talk a lot about the importance of adding photo images, especially of your products and services, to your Google My Business listing. Now, what every small business owner has to come to an understanding with is that the information we put out there, before a human sees it, it has to go through all of the nooks and crannies of the internet, and the search engines have to be able to find us first. And if you've got a Google My Business listing set up, you're well ahead of the game. So the pictures that I'm talking about are a 360 image of your location and also directional images. Now, when an actual person looks at your Google My Business listing, or they do a search for your kinds of products and services, doing a Google search, and your website comes up for them, this information, they will see it. However, what is actually more important is the fact that Google is going to see it. And any search engine, ultimately, that sees this information, it's really gonna help you out. Mainly because the search engines are a whole lot smarter than you think they are. AI, or artificial intelligence, is a real thing, and it's not really anything to get freaked out or scared about, because especially when it comes to business, it can really help us out. And when we're talking about your Google My Business listing and things you can do to optimize how well the search engines can find us, and also how well our listing shows up on Google Maps when people are searching for the kinds of things we do, it can really help. So, for starters, a 360 image. And this has to be something that is actually done outside. So if you can select a day when the weather is fairly decent, that would be a good thing. So 360, this is something that you don't need any special equipment for. This is something that you can actually do with your smartphone, and that's all you need. In addition to your smartphone, you just need to make sure that you've downloaded the Google Street View app onto your phone. Once you do that, it's really easy. Just open the app, and what you're going to get is the screen's going to open up, and you're going to see a view basically of what is going through your camera screen. And at the bottom right of the screen, you're going to see a little camera button. Hit that camera button, and this is what's going to allow you to take a 360 picture with your camera. And as you move, you're basically just putting the bullseye in the middle of the circle and you snap the picture. That's basically all there is to it. Once you've done this, it saves to your phone and you can upload it to your Google My Business listing. Now, really important when you do this, depending on where you're located and depending on how busy the street is that your brick and mortar business is located on, if you can stand in the middle of the street when you do this, that's a good thing. If you can't, my suggestion is the next best thing is to stand on the sidewalk directly across the street when you do it. That way, the picture is going to pick up everything all the way around, all 360, and start with the very front of your business so that not only customers and clientele can see what the front of your business looks like, but the search engine can see what the front of your business looks like. This is where you want to make sure that your signage shows up and your address shows up. And also, because you're doing this with your smartphone, this is where it really helps, because geo mapping is going into play here, and the search engine's going to pick up and be able to pinpoint exactly where you're located, and thusly, because you are taking this 360 image, it is also going to be able to narrow down and pinpoint exactly where your business location is. One thing that I have found really helps with Google Maps and being able to help people find you when they're searching for you and the search engines find you is the more businesses that are located on your street, especially within a short distance, that have also done these images, helps immensely because it all helps the search engines pinpoint where you are. Things that you want to see in the image, in addition to just the front of your location, is the signage for your business. If you can get it so the actual address of your business shows up as well, that's great. In addition to that, as you're panning around and doing the 360 image, if you can pick up other businesses' signage in your image, that also is going to help AI, the artificial intelligence of the search engines, and in this case, Google, find you and pinpoint where you are more accurately. Now, in addition to a 360 image, the other two images that can really help pinpoint your business, and I will say when you look at your Google My Business listing, it can look kind of odd, but two pictures, one from each direction on the street of what it looks like as people approach where your business is located. So, if you can do this, depending on where your business is situated on the street, if you can walk about a block, maybe a block and a half, away from your business and snap a picture looking back towards your business, And here again, if you can get the signage for your business in the image, that helps. But also, again, getting the signage for the other businesses around you in the image also helps the search engine pinpoint where you're located. So, hopefully you found this information helpful today. If you like information like this, definitely give this video a thumbs up and keep tabs on my channel, because this kind of information, all these different kinds of tips on how to optimize your business so that you can really be successful with what you do as a creative business owner, that's what I'm all about. So until next time, you might want to check out these other videos over here in the end screen where I help you more with tips and tricks specifically for your Google My Business listing. Until I see you again, be well everybody, and go snap those pictures. Bye for now.